Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go, shot.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
Richardson working from the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 27-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Connection made to Ruckert.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 21 yards away. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, 59 yards. And the Colts have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Hall.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
2nd down in the yard.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers.
That is caught.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Nice play by Eric Johnson. Hits the backfield, brings him down for a loss on the play.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have moved out in front.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Sheds off the tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Pierce in motion left. Now Richardson back to throw it. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
I can assure you, setting up... is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Open man here is Conflict. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it. And no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it here. It's Pierce. Down the left sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And they'll run again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the counter, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Stay right.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready. Ready.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Go.
On the option left, Richardson.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
This out quickly to Williams.
Escapes the defender, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Jets have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Richardson to throw.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get it.
Richardson looking to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball again on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers, a free play.
And a check down complete to Hall.
And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Rodgers going to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll give to Hall.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
It's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Hall.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run again.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one